Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Ron Nicoletti here. Beautiful Friday afternoon. 9 races to look at. We're going to go right to the track with weather conditions and turn it over to Pete Aiello.
Temperatures in the low 80s. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. And the turf course is firm. In the first race, we're on the turf. There are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. Hopping in the air and losing 5 lengths at the start was Ancient Relic. From the outside, American Odalisque was away quickly. Going with her is Breaking Bullet. These two 1-2 as they pass the wire the first time. On the inside, Upstreet is now third from Starship Legend, who's an early fourth. A bit headstrong, while fifth is Morgan's Bluff, working 2 better than race favorite Sing Scat. From between horses, it's Gratia, then Lipari, and after a terrible start, the trailer is Ancient Relic. Around the clubhouse turn they go with the advantage. American Odalisque on top for Morelos, a length and a half. Breaking Bullet second, Starship Legend third, Upstreet at the rail fourth. Then Morgan's Bluff racing together with race favorite Sing Scat. Out 3 wide and Lipari racing ahead of American Relic, and Gratia's last. 23 and 4 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs from the finish. American Odalisque in front by 2. Breaking Bullet still second, out in the clear. Starship Legend staying parked at the inside is Upstreet, followed by Morgan's Bluff and Sing Scat. The two principals in the wagering are about 5 lengths behind. A length and a half better than Ancient Relic, then it's Lipari, and Gratia's last. Around the far turn they go, 48 and 3 for a half mile. Here's Breaking Bullet, making strides at the leader, American Odalisque. These two heads apart. A gap of 2.5 to Upstreet together with Starship Legend. Sing Scat starts to get underway for Louis Saez. She's on the far outside but gaining good ground. Then back to the outside, American Relic with Morgan's Bluff as they straighten for the drive. Plenty of chances here with the advantage. It's still Breaking Bullet. Down the center, Sing Scat running home with American Relic. Starship Legend shifting ground. Final 1/8 of a mile. On the outside, it's Starship Legend to take the lead. Sing Scat runs at her from second. Starship Legend and Sing Scat. Starship Legend still there. 15-1 on Starship Legend. She springs the upset. Sing Scat was second. American Ancient Relic was third. Gratia's fourth. 144 and 4. They're off. At the rail, Oopsie Doopsie gets the first call, but Out for Myself is on to challenge. Away third, Sophia D'Amour, who's in tight while we're looking for racing room. Labor of Love is on the outside with Lady Petal, and the trailer is Chief again. They run to the half-mile point, and with the advantage, it's still an inside running Oopsie Doopsie. Challenging for the lead is Out for Myself, out 3 wide. Labor of Love is now third, fourth, and Lady Petal, she starts to tack on. Sophia D'Amour is ridden by Junior Alvarado with 5 lengths to make up and 7 to the trailer, Chief again. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong point. On the outside, Out for Myself by a neck. Labor of Love is there second, 2 back to Lady Petal now third. Sophia D'Amour begins to improve in the red cap, circling horses on the outside. Oopsie Doopsie plummets to second last as they run to the top of the stretch. Out for Myself has taken plenty of pace pressure. On the far outside, Sophia D'Amour from between horses and Labor of Love. Loose for the drive, Lady Petal. Sophia D'Amour has swept forward under Junior Alvarado. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and Sophia D'Amour looking good. She's widening on a 5-length lead. Here's Lady Petal on the outside up into second with Oopsie Doopsie. Out for Myself drops anchor. Sophia D'Amour romps in victory. She won while confidently handled and 6 lengths to the good. Second was Lady Petal. Third was Oopsie Doopsie. 12 and 1. clean and uneventful start for Expressman. Saya's riding him for some forward position. From between horses Montauk Point and down at the inside Iconic Adventure, Expressman is on to challenge. The Skipper 2 comes away racing in fourth, and the two at the back, Chrome Republic and South Point Drive. In the run around the first turn, it's Expressman having an early tussle with Montauk Point. They're a neck apart and 4 ahead of Iconic Adventure, who's now third. The Skipper 2 is on his outside in fourth, about 4 lengths off the speed. It's 5 to South Point Drive and 2 more to Chrome Republic. The opening quarter was 23-2. It's an honest pace as they straighten down the backstretch, with the big favorite Expressman now a length in front. Montauk Point was used hard to try to take the starch out of him in second, and the Skipper 2 is 3 wide third. At the rail, Iconic Adventure is a ground-saving fourth, well clear of South Point Drive, and Chrome Republic ridden at the back of the field through a 47 4 half-mile. They go to the half-mile point with Expressman still the target. He leads by a length and a half. Montauk Point angled off the inside to race on from second. The Skipper 2 is in the waiting room third ahead of Iconic Adventure. Outkicked are South Point Drive and Chrome Republic as they run past the 3 furlong point. Montauk Point up to have another crack at Expressman. Expressman still in front. Montauk Point within half a length second. 3 back to the Skipper 2, who's now third. Iconic Adventure is fourth, but he's not progressing. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Montauk Point trying to wear down Expressman. They've been at it from the start. They're 3 better than the Skipper 2, and they're at the top of the stretch. Montauk Point and the scummy inside Expressman. Down the center in the Skipper 2. Expressman has to battle back gamely as he's lost the lead to Montauk Point. The Skipper 2 is now third. Final 16th of a mile. Montauk Point with a game Expressman on the rail. Expressman finding on the inside. Montauk Point on the outside, and it's a photo finish. Montauk Point and Expressman put on a show. A win photo with the Skipper 2 third, Iconic Adventure fourth in 150-1. They're off. Slow beginning for Victory Line at the back. Good start for O Gangster and Dither. They're the first two to begin. Up on the outside, Lieutenant Stan. On from fourth, my favorite Topic. Away fifth is Retired. Then Victory Line, who's taken a strong hold after breaking slowly. The trailer is D'Antonio. The leader is Dither around the first turn as the second choice. Rosario has him front and center and 2 lengths on top. Racing into second is Lieutenant Stan. Up on the inside, it's O Gangster, who's now third. My favorite Topic is in the yellow and still headstrong Victory Line fighting the rating on the outside. Retired is next and D'Antonio's last. 24-2 for the opening quarter as they head down the backstretch. It's Dither on top by 2. Racing second is Lieutenant Stan. O Gangster is along the rail out 3 wide in Victory Line. Then my favorite Topic and Retired. D'Antonio's at the back. No change in the plot with 4 furlongs to run. It's still Dither in front. He leads 3 parts of a length. Lieutenant Stan is second. 3 wide Victory Line has made it to third. At the rail, that's still for a fourth running O Gangster. From between horses, my favorite Topic, then Retired, and D'Antonio. Around the forward turn at the 3 furlong point. They went 49-2 for the opening half mile. Up on the outside, Victory Line within a neck of Dither. Working harder between them, Lieutenant Stan. On from fourth, my favorite Topic. Then O Gangster with a quarter of a mile remaining. 3 quarters, 13-1. They straighten for the drive. Dither has a kick, and he still has the lead. On the outside, my favorite Topic. From between horses, Victory Line. Up the fence, O Gangster. Down the center, Retired. Final 16th of a mile. Retired starts to roll here. Here comes Retired, surging forward to win it. Retired and Gaffleone nailed Dither on the money. The win race 4, 137-1. They're off. Check back to last was Gins and Tins Excellent beginning for Psychedelic Shack, who heads off for the early lead. Rushing to catch up is Electronic, with Uranium moving over from the outside gate and up into third. Discreet Tune is now fourth, then Be by the Sea and Barone Chesco. Second last, Game Boy Benny. The trailer, Gins and Tins. The leader is Psychedelic Shack. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong points, Psychedelic Shack leads 3 parts of a length. Electronic is second, Uranium 3 wide third. Barone Chesco is 3 wide. Be by the Sea works between horses. Discreet Tune is along the rail. Then Game Boy Benny and Gins and Tins as they run to the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to come, and it's still Psychedelic Shack. He floats off the inside. Uranium floated wide off the corner. Electronic between horses. Discreet Tune gets an inside lane to work with, and he's trying to fire through as Uranium surges forward at Electronic. Dropping back is Psychedelic Shack. Uranium on the outside toward the inside. Electronic. Uranium gains the upper hand, and Uranium wins. Electronic was second. Barone Chesco is up for third. Then Psychedelic Shack in 55 and 4. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Down at the inside, Jerry's Turn was away smartly. Moving up is Racket, and Anthracite won't be far away. Even Papa Jojo mixing it up. In between horses, Testa's looking for some forward position while trying to back off. Next out wide and winging it, followed by Covert Cat and Chuckamoon. Then Bunker Hill, and the trailer is Constitutional Song. In the run around the first turn, Racket has the lead and leads by a length over Anthracite in second. Papa Jojo is now third from Jerry's Turn, who's the favorite, fourth at the inside. Followed fifth by Testa. Size spots about 5 lengths on the leader there. A length and a half better than Covert Cat. Then back to Bunker Hill, who's outside of winging it, then Chuckamoon, and the trailer Constitutional Song. Opening quarter, 23 and 2 as they race to the half-mile point. The leader is Racket, in front by almost a length. Anthracite is second. On the outside, Papa Jojo is now third. Papa Jojo took an awkward step there. Down at the inside goes Jerry's Turn. Out 3 wide and Testa, 4 wide Chuckamoon. Then Covert Cat with Bunker Hill and Constitutional Song last. Around the far turn they go. Racket rolling here for Edgar Perez. To the top of the stretch, leads by 4. Papa Jojo outside of Anthracite. Covered up is Jerry's Turn. Then Testa. Bunker Hill warms to the task. Chuckamoon is out wide. Covert Cat has no place to go. Plenty of chances here as they straighten for the drive. Racket has the lead. Here's Testa produced down the center. Jerry's Turn squeezing through at the rail. Final 16th of a mile, and Bunker Hill and Covert Cat on late. 6 across here. Testa for a narrow lead. Bunker Hill runs at him. Testa, Bunker Hill. It's Testa in front. Testa beats Bunker Hill by a neck. Then it was back to Racket, who's in a show photo with Covert Cat, followed by a photo between Jerry's Turn and Papa Jojo. 136 flat. They're off. At the rail, it's Golden Isle who comes out firing. Moana's Power is going to run with her and trying to split horses. Chasing Joy into the top flight. From behind the speed goes Talkin' Tipsy. Then David's Rose. On the outside and Soul Hope. The early trailer here is She's a Spitfire. Into the far turn they go. Moana's Power on the outside. Golden Isle along the rail. Their heads apart. Two back to Chasing Joy, who's now third. Up to the outside goes Talkin' Tipsy into fourth. David's Rose as the public pick has to get a rally going while about 7 lengths off the lead. Then Soul Hope and She's a Spitfire. They run to the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile left to go. Moana's Power on the outside, Golden Isle on the rail. They've gone awfully fast. Every opportunity for Talkin' Tipsy. She's down the center, and she's under a full head of steam with 1/8 of a mile to go. Talkin' Tipsy rallies forward for Louis Saez to take the lead. Moana's Power tries to cling to her. Golden Isle is next, but Talkin' Tipsy's 4-1, and Talkin' Tipsy's a winner. Talkin' Tipsy going away. Moana's Power second, Golden Isle third, then Soul Hope. David's Rose didn't fire, beat one home at 55-4.
We're ready for the start. They're off.
They're off and running. All except for Sky's Knock falling, who made a mess of the start and is 4 lengths last. Creed was a bit slower than the others. Good start for First Empire, who heads off for the early lead while trying to clear the inside traffic from Call Me Harry away in second. Candy Tycoon marching up and around horses. He's up to third now. Saving ground is Hot Blooded to race together with Value Proposition. They're about 4 lengths behind. On hold behind them is Super Dormy. Then the team of Gray's Fable and 7 Channels, about 7 lengths off the speed. 2 better than Creed, and the trailer is Skies Not Falling. 23-3 for the opening quarter at a big price. First Empire, he has the lead for Gaffleon in front 3 parts of a length. Candy Tycoon has latched onto him second. 2 back to Call Me Harry, who's now third. Sliding through at the inside, Hot Blooded moves up to take fourth ahead of Value Proposition. Then it's Super Dormy. A length back to Gray's Fable, who gets a bit ahead of 7 Channels. Then Skies Not Falling and Creed. 47 seconds for the opening half mile as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. First Empire leads by a neck. Candy Tycoon is second, then Hot Blooded and Call Me Harry. Super Dormy is in the white and red colors, starting to tack on for Castellano. Down inside, Value Proposition. Wide for the drive as Skies Not Falling. Creed's got traffic issues, so does 7 Channels. Gray's Fable needs to pick it up with an inside lane. He needs room too. Plenty of chances as they straighten for home. First Empire still the target. Super Dormy on the outside. Gray's Fable crying for room. Rosario going to try to thread the needle here. Here's Gray's Fable down inside, getting the jump. Super Dormy. Super Dormy has the lead. Super Dormy wins. Gray's Fable second. Creed is up third in the 8th in 134-3. Away. From the center, Cruisin' Man, quick off the blocks and leads early on. Here's Imposter Syndrome, sent up hard on the outside to get up into a tracking position. Down at the inside, Organized Confusion is now third, 2 better than Mr. American, who strides into fourth. Then Mr. Rhodium and Sir Gusa. Out the back is Rediser. Around the far turn they go. Cruisin' Man has the lead for Castellano, a length and a half in front. Imposter Syndrome is all in. He just lost second to Organized Confusion. Wide while fourth is Mr. American, then Mr. Rhodium. Surgusa and Rediser at the back as they run for home. 21-2 for the opening quarter. Cruisin' Man putting up some lofty numbers. Here's Organized Confusion, an 8-1 proposition to take him on with an eighth of a mile to go. Cruisin' Man, he's still responding to Castellano urging. On the outside, Organized Confusion gaining slowly at the inside, and Mr. Rhodium. Final yards to go. Cruisin' Man almost home. Here's Organized Confusion. Photo finish. Probably inside. Cruisin' Man over Organized Confusion in 56-2.
And that wraps up Friday's action. We're back here on Saturday with a 12-race card. Our first race post 12:10 p.m. We got double stakes action on Saturday. We've got the ladies' turf sprint and the Grade 3 Gulfstream Park sprint for 4-year-olds and upward. Both of those $100,000. So it's going to be a great day of racing. Come out and join us. Good night. Good luck.